Hi, welcome to Get a Clue, Casual Gamer, where we get a clue, C-L-U-E, about a game. And today I am going to talk about a game that I played at Dice Tower Retreat in September of 2022 for the very first time. And that game is Aladdin's Dragons. This game came out in the year 2000. I believe I bought it around 2002, which was 20 years ago. And when I show you the components, you'll see one of my oldest shelves of shame game because I have had it for about 20 years. 20 years. I bought it because I thought that was really cool looking, and it looked neat, and so I bought it. I didn't know how to play it. I had looked at the rules a little bit, but I just never got it played until last month. So let's get a clue. See, components. What are you going to find when you open this box? Well, you'll find the rule book, and you'll find a deck of cards that have not even, I started it so I could open it, but you're watching me open it. I've had it for 20 years, 20, and I've never opened it. I have never taken the shrink wrap off. Well, the shrink wrap was off of the box, but not off of the cards. Brand new deck. Here we go. Lots of pretty cards. All kinds of different cards, all different things. Okay. So, yeah. In fact, I'll tell you what kind of cards there are. Let's look at the components here. There are 45 treasure cards and 21 magic spell cards. Okay? So that's the cards. Then there's a bag full of these that represent jewels. We have white and blue and black and red and yellow jewels, and they come in two sizes. They come in a small, which is worth 1, and the large, which is worth 3. And that's the yellow, that's gold, and then you have the rubies and sapphire, and I don't know, white ones, I don't know what they're supposed to be. Pearls, okay. And these are trophies. Oh, interesting. Okay, trophies. The red ones are crowns. And you have pearls, and then you have the blue ones are gemstones. Then we have trophies and gold bars. Okay, there you have it. Okay, so but we have a whole bag full of them, as they are the currency of this game. Okay, also you'll have a bunch of things to punch out. Not too bad. It's only two. Oh, I'm already starting to punch out stuff. Don't come out yet. On both things, holding them. This one is all of the 30 artifacts that will be bought in the game. Once all 30 have been bought, that triggers the end of the game. The game is played in rounds until the last artifact is bought, and that triggers the end. This shows you that there are 5 players: yellow, red, green, blue, and black, and each one will have tokens that number from 1 to 9, except for the 3. There's no 3 in it. These are palace guards over here, and then the camel. The camel is a special thing that you would like to have, and it kind of moves around from person to person throughout the game. You have to get the game to figure it out. And then each person will have a shield: green, blue, red, yellow, and black. And on the back of the shield, it of course will fold and hide. I mean, I haven't even folded it. They're scored right here, and I haven't even folded them. I mean, literally, I took everything out of the box for this video. Anyway, this is all the artifacts so that it reminds you of what's for sale and what special ability each one has. Okay, so that is the shield. And then cool thing, you have a rule summary. One, and it's like cardstock, a nice shiny smooth cardstock, and it basically explains everything, all the parts of the board and the layout of the board, and most of what you need during the game is usually found here. And then there's the board, a humongous board. This is 1/4 of the board. And let me open it up. Half the board. And then you open up the top and you get the whole board, all of that. And there's the top half, the bottom half, and yeah, it's huge. Okay. But it's a table presence when you're playing it. So those are the components that you're going to find inside this box. Length of play. Well, they said, in fact, let me look it up. They say 60 to 90 minutes. I'd say that's about right. It could be as short as 60 minutes. It could drag on as long as 90, especially in your learning game. So, you know, it can take longer. But once everyone knows how to play it, you can play it pretty quickly. Okay, so that's length of play. Uniqueness. It's been around for 22 years. So a lot of the modern gaming might use mechanisms that are in these older games. It is an auction. There's an auction, a silent auction, a blind auction, actually a blind auction. Each round, you use your 8 tokens that you have, and you are going to be placing them face down at different places on the board to get whatever is available on that part of the board. And then once everyone has put out all 8 of theirs, you take turns. Once everyone's put out all 8 of their tokens, and you can put more than one at a location, then we flip them over, and whatever color, whatever person got the most, bid the most points gets whatever is there. So yeah, I mean, it's that. Blind auctions happen in some games. I love using the tokens. There's a lot of different games nowadays, especially that use a screen to hide what you're doing, because you're hiding what tokens you still have left that you haven't bid yet. That's basically what you have there, and how many of the jewels or the tokens or whatever, these things that you have, so people don't know how much you've gained and how much you have to spend. Let's see. You use the token thingies here to excuse me, to buy the artifacts. Okay. Now, yeah, it's a board. It's tokens. It's blind auction. You have cards that you use to do things with. Actually, a lot of these cards are how to set up the game at each round. You have just, each one can be a little bit different. How many gems are in which color, which dragon has gems hiding with him. And you don't want to wake up the dragon. Anyway, so yeah, uniqueness, it has things that other games now carry or do, but it's one of the early ones to do these, 2000. I mean, it's been around for 22 years. So Okay, so that's that. I'm getting too long here. So ease, how easy is it to learn, teach, play? How easy is it to find? How easy is it on your pocketbook? Learn, teach, play. It really is not complicated. I've almost told you the whole rules part. I mean, learning getting the magic spells and the artifacts and what their abilities are might be the hardest thing, but it's all written there on them or on the inside of your thing. So it's kind of like it's there, and you're just bidding, and then whoever has the highest bid gets whatever it is, or has the opportunity to purchase the artifacts for the price they bid. Huh? Anyway, so ease of play, it's really not that complicated, though it comes just barely into the medium light range as far as Board Game Geek scale goes. It's a 2.47. 2.5 is the max for a medium light game, but it's still very accessible. How easy is it to find? How easy is it on your pocketbook? It came out 22 years ago, honey. You're going to have a tough time finding Aladdin's Dragons. Now, a re-implementation of it came out in 2009, and I looked it up, and I'm here going, that's ugly. I mean, that's ugly. This one is so much prettier than the 2009 one. I'm here going, yeah, cool as that one. But why in the world am I telling you all about this game that's 22 years old? Because this year, right now, in fact, I saw it when I was watching the Dice Tower vlogging at Essen Spiel, which is the big game trade show in Essen, Germany. People from all over the world, publishers and manufacturers and designers and artists, and they all go there. It's a trade show for thousands of games, and in one of the panning, I saw the stack of Keydom's Dragons, which is the newest re-implementation of Aladdin's Dragons. Keydom was a game that came out in 1998, a long time ago, but more recently they've had games called Keyflower, with like Mayflower, but Keyflower, and they've taken, they use key in all of their game names, and so they decided to re-implement Aladdin's Dragons with the Keydom world theming. So it's Keydom's Dragons. So it's the same game, but it's just going to look a little different. Now, what they say here is recover the stolen treasures and gain renown throughout Keydom. Full description. In competition with other players in Keydom's Dragons, you lead a band of 8 plucky townsfolk workers. You'll send some of your work. The 8 workers are your 8 tokens. See, you're and you're going to send some of your workers into the caves while the dragons are abroad in order to recover their treasure hoards piece by piece. Other workers will acquire help and assistance in the town or attempt to find a way past the castle guards using strength or bribes, opening the way for your remaining workers to enter the castle rooms and spend the treasures your team has recovered to buy valuable artifacts. Once all of the castle's artifacts have been claimed, the player whose band has acquired the most artifacts is victorious. It's exactly the same game. So I figured I'd give you, I don't have access to Keydom's Dragons yet, but it's dated as this year, 2022, as the year that it's coming out. So I have a feeling now that it has done its nice little opening production, selling at Essen Spiel, which is not the official name. It's basically what Americans call it because it's in Essen and it's about Spiels, which is games in German. But now that they've officially presented it. Now, come on, we need to get it here in America or Canada or Europe. Well, Europe, you already have access to it. I mean, Germany is in Europe. Hello. So if you're watching it there. Anyway, but I wanted to give you a heads up to look for it because it's a very comfortable game. It's definitely casual level. Keydom's Dragons will be a very family friendly thing. It's just, you know, yet it has a little bit of you do have some planning and strategy to acquire what you need to acquire the most efficiently. So there you have it. You got a clue about Aladdin's Dragons or Keydom's Dragon. So there you have it. Until next time, happy gaming and God bless you and your family. Bye.